Democratic side, candidates for Anderson mayor. And the format is the same that we just did for the Republicans. So each candidate has a minute for an opening statement, and we'll start with Mr. Reese.
Good evening. I'd like to first thanks to Harold Bulletin for allowing us to be here in this forum tonight. I'd like to also thank my lovely wife and my two sons, Fred and Fersan. We'd like to say that we're first here tonight to share with you our platform. I've been encouraged by many citizens all over Anderson and across this community to run for mayor. As mayor, my first priority is to bring in good paying jobs. At the end of my service as mayor, I want to be able to say that I reduced unemployment here in Anderson. We have some difficult issues ahead of us, difficult problems. So it's going to take a mayor to stand up, take a mayor to lead this with a plan and make things happen. I want that opportunity to serve this community. I want this opportunity to be your mayor. Thank you.
And Mr. Alcove is next.
Hello, my name is Rick Alcove. I'm a citizen of Anderson, and I've lived here for 29 years. Two important issues we are facing are a depressed economy and unemployment. Published unemployment figures are not truly accurate. The actual rate is nearly double. While we are surviving, I'm not so sure we are alive and well. I think it's time for the city to begin priority in spending and become better at living within its means. The families in Anderson just cannot afford any more increases in fees and taxes.
And Mr. Ackerman.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank my God, my wife, and my daughter who are here tonight. Thank you for being here. I want to say thank you to the Ackerman team. I think you know who you are. And I want to say this. Anderson is my passion. And it's easy to be up here and be targeted with negative comments. But I can tell you, good things are happening in Anderson, Indiana. Open your eyes and look around. We have been entrusted with a decision to take this community in a different direction. And we've done just that. We have balanced our budget, facing an $8+ million budget at the beginning of 2010, and we completed our task at the end of the year. I'm very, very proud of that. I'm very, very proud of the continued removal of blighted properties. We are rebuilding Anderson. We're bringing back Anderson, and Anderson is here to stay, and I thank you, and I enjoy and honor being your mayor.
All right, here's the first of 5 questions for this group of candidates. And Mr. Ackerman will respond first. The question is, what process would you use to choose department heads and avoid the appearance of favoritism in city hiring?
Honestly, criticism has come from a lot of people in the public about the friends and family. And I want you to do some research. Look at the employment and the employees in the city and look at what their hiring dates are. This administration is not guilty of what's been implicated here. These people have worked under and been hired by the Smith administration, they've been hired by the McMahon administration, and the Rock administration. And it's a good thing to say that, you know, implications are easy to throw rocks, but look at the process we went through, my police chief, my fire chief. We went through very intensive interviews through our transition as we came into office. I'm very, very proud of the way we selected them. We selected some people who were bad apples that we had to change, and we were criticized for that. But sometimes you have to make tough decisions. If somebody's not doing their job, get someone who will, and that's exactly what we did.
Mr. Reese, the question is, what process would you use to choose department heads and avoid the appearance of favoritism in city hiring?
First of all, we must have an open hiring process. It must be open to all citizens. It must follow a procedure that it doesn't change one day to the next, but it's a process that everyone understands. It's a process that we all follow. My son asked me for a job when I was park superintendent. I wouldn't dare went to the mayor and ask him to hire my son. One reason is enough. There's others who have oft asked for jobs. We must take that process, take the process as well as we want to be able to look at people's credentials, look at their education, look and see how they fit into our programs as far as jobs. We want to be able to get the correct and great people to work for the city. It's not enough, let me say this again, it's not enough to promise it. You must be willing to put together an ordinance that deals with maybe nepotism, an ordinance that deals with how we will hire a process throughout the city and follow it. Thank you.
Mr. Alcove?
I believe that city officials should be hired based on their skills and competence in the area for which they are being considered. And I do believe that the appearance of impropriety by hiring friends or acquaintances or family should be avoided.